Hello guys, how is it going? So today is Saturday, the 21st of June 2014. Decided to make a small video to kind of well, as you all know, we are well inside the World Cup competition, which by the way is quite a nice competition. I don't know for you, I haven't been able to watch all the matches, but for so far, as you all know, England have been dumped out of the World Cup, so this is very good news concerning Liverpool players, so that they can come back home and get a nice rest for the new season. My only concern is about Liverpool, as you all know, but no, more seriously, I'm not a fan of any particular team in the World Cup. I'm more a fan of certain players. I was certainly not a fan of England, even if there were loads of Liverpool players in it. But this video mainly is I wanted to talk a little bit about Luis Suarez. So, as you all know, he scored a double against England 2 days ago, and he basically by himself dumped out England out of the World Cup. Totally different game, totally different Uruguayan team. By the way, I watched the first game of Uruguay against Costa Rica, where they were absolutely appalling in my opinion. And Costa Rica, who by the way, fair play to them, they've just qualified against Italy. They made me lose some money because I put a small bet on Italy, so thank you Italy. Forza Italia, yeah, fuck off. But anyway, back to Liverpool, talking about Luis Suarez. So as you all know, and it was to be expected. First of all, I would like to pay a special mention to Roy Hodgson, who we all know how that Roy Hodgson is a genius, isn't he? Saying 24 hours before the game that Luis Suarez wasn't a world-class player, and he delivered, and thanked him for this special mention by scoring 2 goals and dumping them out of the World Cup. So in a way, I think it's what they deserve. Anyway, so he scored 2 fantastic goals, a fantastic header and another strong right-footed shot, strong shot, following a mistake by Steven Gerrard, who flicked the ball flicked on his head and went straight to Luis Suarez. Still had much to do, but finished it with aplomb, as we all know. My main concern, as you might have guessed, is that obviously straight away, less than 24 hours after this magnificent performance from Luis Suarez, reports coming out that now Barcelona maybe are apparently in advanced negotiations for Luis Suarez. Now, who wouldn't be interested in Luis Suarez? This isn't a surprise at all, because the guy, for me right now, is, I was saying a few weeks back that he's at almost the same level as Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, but for now, for me right now, on form, things change in football, but talking about the present, he's simply the best striker in the world for me, no question. And really hats off to Luis Suarez. It's not being biased or because I'm a Liverpool fan, but any football fan would have to admit that Luis Suarez right now is the best striker in the world, no question. The guy was less than a month ago in a wheelchair, and to put up a performance like this, and for me it's absolutely incredible, amazing talent, huge heart, a lion's heart, world class, and as you all know, question marks about his future, his Liverpool future. We'll have to see what happens. It's still early days. But my main concern, as I said before, is that it depends on a number of factors whether Luis Suarez will stay or not. I'm not a deluded fan. I'm a realist. Once again, as I'm telling you, contracts don't mean anything. The fact that he said that he's very happy at Liverpool and that he will stay, he even said that he will stay. Some people are taking it for granted that the fact that Liverpool are in the Champions League also, there's nothing to worry about. You're in complete dreamland and you're completely deluded if you think so. I think one of the main things is, first of all, his contract, whether there is or not an exit clause in it. I would assume that there surely must be an exit clause. What's the amount? Total mystery on this side for me. Some are talking about maybe 70, 80 million or 60 million. Who knows whether it's a team from overseas. Concerning, if ever Luis Suarez leaves Liverpool, I think there are only two teams that I'm more worried about. I don't think he'll go to another team in England, but obviously we're talking about Real Madrid and Barcelona. These are the only two teams that I would think Luis Suarez will leave Liverpool for them only. Now, will they pay? This is the first issue for me. Will they pay the amount? For me, exit clause or not, the fact that Gareth Bale went to Real Madrid for I think 85 million pounds, Luis Suarez is worth at least the same amount or even more. It's the market. It's the law of the market, you know. That's not to say that I agree with this. For me, it's completely exaggerated. Obviously, no matter how talented he is only a football player. But that's the market. In no way for me a football player should be worth these kinds of astronomical amounts of money, but it's the market, as I'm saying again. So if Gareth Bale went to Real Madrid for 85 million pounds, Luis Suarez should leave Liverpool for the same amount or even more. Actually, I think that he's worth 100 million pounds. 100 million pounds, not even euros, but pounds. But the main issue, the main sticking point, if there's an exit clause, Liverpool would be powerless. If the exit clause is 70 million, even if I think that he's worth 100 million, a team bids 70 million, he's off. There's nothing to talk about, there's nothing to negotiate. So it's a total mystery with regards to this exit clause. I would think that there would be an exit clause. Now, have Liverpool been intelligent enough to put this exit clause at a very high value? God only knows. We will know for sure very shortly, I would think, as soon as Luis Suarez finishes with the World Cup. And the second issue for me, as I said before, is what will Liverpool do in the transfer market? And so far, despite it being only very early days, and I fully understand that it's quite difficult right now to pursue any kind of transfer deals with the players fully involved in the World Cup right now, I've got to say though that I'm quite disappointed so far. But obviously I'm not getting stressed or excited or angry because it's still early days. But so far, with the rumors flying around, I'm disappointed, guys. Let me know what you think. But me, I'm clearly not impressed with the various players, and especially the price tags that are being talked about with the players with whom Liverpool are being linked. I'm obviously talking about Adam Lallana, Dejan Lovren, Alberto Moreno. Now, for a start, I'm not too particularly overexcited with these kind of players. They are good players, don't get me wrong. They would improve Liverpool also, but are they the caliber of players that Liverpool need to go to another level, the level needed to challenge for the Premier League and to challenge for the Champions League? For me, absolutely not. It's not Dejan Lovren, it's not Adam Lallana, and not even Alberto Moreno. Especially if you talk about £25 million for Adam Lallana. This is fucking ridiculous, guys. Let me know what you think. But for me, I will be terribly disappointed if Liverpool pay £25 million for a player like Adam Lallana. Likewise, I will be terribly frustrated if Liverpool pay £15 million for a player like Dejan Lovren, because they are simply not worth this kind of money for me. And Alberto Moreno also, Sevilla are now asking, I don't know if it's £20 million or euros, but 20 million for Alberto Moreno. Hasn't even made it in the final Spanish World Cup squad. By the way, Spain, as you all know, have been dumped out also of the World Cup. Very, very poor Spain. I think it's the end of a cycle. So, like I say, terribly disappointing. And this is what I want to do, a correlation with Luis Suarez's future. Obviously, for a start, it's very difficult to turn down Real Madrid. I'm realist enough and I'm not biased. At the moment, Real Madrid are a much more attractive proposition than Liverpool. They've just won the Champions League and they are Real Madrid. And in some way, like I said, you can understand if Luis Suarez would like to go to play in Spain, Spanish-speaking country, play for Real Madrid. He's 27 years of age also, Luis Suarez. He's not getting any younger and he might not have another as great opportunity to go to a team like Real Madrid or Barcelona. So I would respect this. But what I'm trying to explain is that I will be terribly frustrated and disappointed if Liverpool let him leave without a fight. And by saying this, I mean that trying to convince Luis Suarez to stay by buying high quality players. For me, it's simple. Like I've tweeted, if you want to follow me on Twitter, you have the link below. Buy the best to keep the best. It's as simple as this for me. Buy the best to keep the best. To at least give you a maximum chance of keeping the best. And for me, Adam Lallana, Dejan Lovren, or even Alberto Moreno are not the best. We have better options. At least give it a try. For instance, why not try for Alexis Sanchez? If we don't get him, if the player doesn't want to come, this is another matter. But reading the reports, some concrete reports, I'm not talking about bullshit rumors on Twitter or some dodgy papers. But Adam Lallana is a serious Liverpool target. So is Dejan Lovren and so is Alberto Moreno. And for £25 million, £15 million, or £20 million for these three players, this won't convince Luis Suarez to stay. Let me know what you think, but for me, he's not an idiot, Luis Suarez. Nor am I. Nor should you be, Liverpool fans. You have to admit it. These kind of players, they will improve the club, they will improve the squad, but will they improve it to a level needed to challenge for the Premier League or the Champions League? Absolutely not. And for me, it's a total waste of money. And this is stressing me, actually. The fact that Liverpool did bid £25 million for Adam Lallana. A take it or leave it offer. And this was official. And if you look at the dynamics of the World Cup right now, Adam Lallana hasn't even got a game. He was... Danny Welbeck was preferred to Adam Lallana for England, and England have been dumped out of the FA Cup, so Southampton obviously I understand Southampton's point of view. They will try to get the maximum. It's business. But so they refuse the deal. They are sticking to their £30 million of valuation. But now, for sure, after this World Cup, they cannot ask for £30 million for Adam Lallana. His price certainly hasn't gone up, considering the World Cup. And I think they will be very grateful, in fact, if they get £25 million for Adam Lallana. And it won't surprise me one bit if they gratefully again accept this £25 million offer for Adam Lallana from Liverpool. And for me, this would be an absolute waste of money. There are better options. At least, once again, give it a fucking try. Alexis Sanchez, for instance, guys, this player is simply fucking amazing for me. These are the kind of players that I want. Concerning the left-back position, I much prefer the Argentine left-back Marcos Rojo. These are the players that are needed. Now I'm reading, unfortunately, now it's some dodgy rumors that if Liverpool cannot get Alberto Moreno, they will go for Ryan Bertrand. This is disappointing and depressing stuff, guys. Let me know what you think. So this is what I wanted to say in this video. Still early days. It's not the time to panic or be angry or being stressed. Right now, we are still the 21st of June. But every summer, it's the same old story, guys. Every summer. And this is a critical summer for me, for Liverpool. They've got to get it right in this transfer window. Just if you remember what happened to Gerard Houllier after finishing second, instead of buying Nicolas Anelka, he went for El Hadji Diouf, Bruno Cherou and Salif Diao. And you know what happened. When Rafael Benitez finished second with Liverpool in 2009 or 10, I think, Xabi Alonso was sold. And he went for an injured Alberto Aquilani and Andrea Docena, and you all know what happened. The rest is history, as you would say. So Liverpool are in danger of doing the same mistakes for me if they continue to pursue the confirmed targets. So we'll have to see what happens, guys. For me, Adam Lallana is clearly not the answer. Clearly overpriced, overrated. I'm not a fan of this player anyway. A good player, granted, certainly not worth £25 million, but massively overrated, massively overpriced. And it will be very dark days for Liverpool if Adam Lallana comes in and Luis Suarez leaves the club. And this is what will happen. Mark my words, guys. We are in June 2014. If Liverpool go for Adam Lallana at £25 million, that's a huge crunch of the transfer budget gone with this player. Luis Suarez is a gunner, for sure. Same, I'm not too keen on Dejan Lovren. Good defender, but not worth £15 million for me. Come on. 15 or 18 million pounds. Anyway, let me know what you think, guys. This is what I wanted to say. So, Luis Suarez's price is going up for me, but if there's an exit clause, there's nothing to talk about. And if Real Madrid or Barcelona come in, huge question marks for me whether he will stay. And players like Adam Lallana, Lovren, or Emre Can, Ricky Lambert certainly will not convince him to stay. So we'll have to see what happens, guys. Let me know what you think. I'll leave you there, and I'll try to make another video probably once the World Cup is over, but because I really cannot see any more transfer activity before the World Cup is over, and it will be over very soon, because as you all know, England will catch up a plane very soon back to England. Alright, guys, let me know what you think. I'll leave you there. Take care, and you'll never walk alone. Always. Still.